This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Detroit Lions. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Ready, set. Hustle.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. Down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson, and they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. That's complete to Treylon Burks. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
60 Hey, back.
Now Stroud. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 79 Broncos.
Here goes Stroud again. He's got room to roam, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
18, 5 years. 40, 70.
Stroud. Jamison Williams from 6 yards away. And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Hurry up. Catch man.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. 2nd and 6. Young here, you can see changing the play.
Smith red. Hey, go steal.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
On the double. Check two. Hey, two. 6, 7.
Right back to Hubbard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 46 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. The handoff to Ford up the middle. Able to power through. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd and 7.
Quick, yellow.
Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Check right.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Blue check.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Red, quick down.
Young. And that is incomplete.
I can see both of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 3rd and 2.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rebels, 18 Rebels, come 19, come 19.
Stroud looking to throw. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of looking behind it. And they pushed the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
Okay, ready?
But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
3rd and 5.
Hey, computer. Right, right. Shoot, yellow. Zero, black.
Here is Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's got a first and maybe more. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards.
Come on, set.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ready, ready.
2nd down and 6 now.
Hey, check, nigga. Watch it, six. Ready.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now here's Young. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll run here with Hubbard. Oh, a good move at the 5. Now some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here. Hubbard is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Young quickly to the flat. They're able to hold him to 3 there. That leads to a 4th and goal. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand.
Shoulder ready. Check, check.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this out past the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. You back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Young on third down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter for an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he's been able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he's got it. And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Touchdown! Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And the offense moving quickly to the line. It's Young off play action. They'll roll him out right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Check white. Blue check.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Young. And it's intercepted.
intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. Now he's free at the 35.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On first down, here's Stroud. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Jamison Williams
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And Young's throw there incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Green. Right 2. Left, red.
Young to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they just get the play off. Now Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Second down, Young. His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Hey, green.
Now Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Patterson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On play action, Young. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too. Back now at Ford Field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. Amari Barno getting there to make the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they get a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First and 10, it's Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. Followed a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Check match, check match. Hurt.
Throwing now is Stroud. That pass taken in by Burks. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. The play fake, now Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That throw by Young incomplete.
And that's another play that's been in the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action. Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. Flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Ready. Drill green. Slide 2.
They'll throw again. Young. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And the Panthers have recovered.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 43, here's a second down at 6. A toss out right to Gibbs.
Oh, what a juke into space.
Got it. Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
180 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. Gibbs going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
19, Tiger, 19, stop, go.
They'll try to run with Gibbs.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw on second down is Young. He finds his man complete. It's Jordan. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Young.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
First down, Carolina.
Young now from the 50. He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Flush to his right. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it lines up incomplete. The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long.